The highlight of the week, sponsored by Dave Franick Auto. Looking for that first car for your son or daughter? Don't panic. See Dave Franick.
Montville scores first in his North Group 3 state tourney battle at Vernon High School. Watch Jake Hampson score the first of his 5 goals for the Mustangs 3 minutes into the first quarter, and they're up 1-0. Now watch the Mustangs in the man-up get it to Hampson, who blasts in this rocket, and the Mustangs have a 2-0 lead over Vernon. But Vernon gets on the scoreboard here in the unsettled attack as Kyle McCulloch dumps it to Dalton Rimmer, and he scores to cut Vernon's deficit to 2-1. And Vernon ends the first quarter on a good note. Watch Brian Mills with the rip and the goal, and the 8th-seeded Vikes have a 3-2 lead over number 9 Montville. Second quarter we go, and watch Kyle McCulloch with the low-angle blast, and he scores, and Vernon has its first lead of the game, 3-2. Montville will tie it, but watch the Vikes in transition as Dalton Rimmer finds R.J. Jenikin, who feeds Connor Sparta, who makes the nifty move for the goal, and Vernon goes up 4-3. Okay, Vernon's a man up, and in the unsettled attack, watch Brian Mills find freshman Nick Biango, and he scores, and Vernon has a 2-goal lead, 5-3. Montville looks to cut into Vernon's lead here, but it's Vernon goalie Paul Boken with the save on Jake Drexel, and it's still 5-3 Vernon. Now watch the Vikes in the unsettled attack again as Travis Pappas with the bounce shot, and he scores, and Vernon now leads 6-4. Pappas has 62 goals this season. Okay, Montville ties it at 6, but watch Brian Mills off the restart. He scores with just 6 seconds left in the half, and Vernon takes a 7-6 lead. Big goal right there. All right, third quarter we go. Watch Dalton Rimmer of Vernon with the nice moves before he gets his hands free, and he scores, and the Vikes are up 8-6. The Vikings go up 9-6 here as Brian Mills dumps it to Connor Sparta on the crease, and he finishes, and Vernon has a 3-goal lead. Then it's Mills with the pretty wraparound here as he goes far post, and Vernon holds a 10-6 lead midway through the quarter against the Mustangs. Vernon's defense was solid, as was its goalkeeping. This time it's Anthony Machado with the save for the Vikes. Okay, big goal here late in the third quarter. Watch the great passing. Mills to Rimmer to Sparta, who scores, and Vernon takes an 11-6 lead as we head to the final period. Big goal. All right, fourth quarter. Montville's too good of a team to go down without a fight, and the Mustangs make it 11-9 here as Jake Hampson finds Tyler Chin, and we have a 2-goal game with 6:34 left. But Vernon seals the deal and the win as Kyle McCulloch feeds Connor Sparta for his 4th goal as Vernon tops Montville 12-9 to advance to the section quarterfinals, where they'll play top-seeded Ridgewood Tuesday in Ridgewood.
I came out really fired up today. Everyone played great. Both our goalies played out of their mind. Defense played great. Offense really started rotating the ball, and everyone just played great. So
it was a big win. We knew we had to come out fired up. Basically, turning around since last week. It was a hard loss to Sparta, so we came out fired up and took the win.
We had a great week of practice. Obviously, getting a win against this team was a huge accomplishment.
It was a good win. It's always nice to beat Montville. This is the second time that we beat them. We played very well together today. We all came together, and we played against adversity. They started to come back. We pushed forward, came through. Connor Sparta had a bunch of goals, so that was good for him. Today was his big break, and we had a couple situations where some kids weren't playing in the first half because of disciplinary actions, and we played through adversity. We had Mills at long pole, which doesn't normally happen, so it was good for us.
It was a great win, just a second time playing Montville. Wanted to win, live another day to keep playing lacrosse, go and see Ridgewood.
It was just awesome. I'm so proud of the job they did. Basically, they did stick to our game plan. Hey, we know Montville, they have some great players there. They are very well coached. That coaching staff does a tremendous job, and they're always adjusting to whatever we were doing. It was really a chess match. They would do this, we would have to come back with this. They were moving from the zone into a man-to-man, then they would do the doubles. Their slides would leave early. They changed their slide packages. So it's a fun game to coach when you go against Montville because you can't rest for 1 minute.
This was a breakout scoring game for junior Connor Sparta. He had 4 goals.
Coach Coleman preached to the underclassmen that we got to play for our seniors today, and that's all I tried to do, and that's what the rest of the underclassmen did.
We've been working with Connor steadily. I mean, being a junior, he's going to have a huge role next year, and he plays a big role, obviously, this time. And I think a lot of times Connor doesn't know how good he can be, and all week in practice, we just told him, you get the shots, we want you shooting. Don't be so generous with the ball sometimes. I want you to finish. And today it showed. He can finish. He is more than capable of doing the job for us. He's a fine player. and he knows the game, and that's excellent.
What can you say about Brian Mills? He's the complete package. He does it on offense and defense. And when Coach Harry Shortway asked him to play some defense with the long pole, he just jumped in there and did a great job.
Coach asked me to play long pole. Said yeah, and not gonna say no. It was fun out there just playing long pole, and then whenever he needed me on offense, I took short pole too.
Vernon was terrific in the transition today.
Transition, we worked on that a lot this week. Obviously a huge part of our game, and really great for us.
Next up for the Vikings here in the state tournament, the top seed, Ridgewood, Harry Shortway's hometown. He can't wait to get back there.
Yeah, we're going to have a big practice on Monday and come out to play on Tuesday if we want to do some damage.
Really boost our confidence to win a state game and go play coach's old hometown team.
Coach has been waiting for this all week, actually all year, and hopefully we get a good day of practice on Monday and we come out fired up against Ridgewood and maybe upset them.
That's all Coach has been talking about since the beginning of the season. I want to see Ridgewood, and now we get to go see Ridgewood, and we get to bring him back to his hometown.
That's going to be a tough game, but I think we could do it. We could pull it off, maybe. Pull off the big upset.
I don't remember if it was 85 or 86 when they first started the program. I was a volunteer coach down there. That's where I went to school, and I really grew up in Ridgewood. I've waited for this opportunity for 15 years now to go back to my hometown. Are they good? Yeah, tremendous. But that's why we want to go back there. I want to see that old maroon and white that I used to wear. But they didn't have lacrosse when I was there, but it was on the football side of things. But it's going to feel really good being there. I hope we're at the high school field because I had a PAL youth girls game there maybe 6 or 7 years ago. But to have my boys' team there, I'm so proud of them. To walk on the Ridgewood field again, it's going to be like it's a real homecoming. And my family will be there too, so it's going to be a lot of fun.